Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have Battle of the Super Heavies. Yes, Battle of the Super Heavies. In my opinion, I believe there's like 3 Super Heavies, like super heavies in the game. That is the E100, the VK72, and the mouse. You can also, if you really wanted to, include things like the Jaegeru, the Jagdpanzer E100, but that's a TD. That's not a super heavy. It's basically like a super heavy TD. So there is really only 3 super heavies in tier 10 and pretty much in the game. Now, which super heavy do you prefer playing? Now, we have, of course, the E100. Now, I love all of these 3 super heavies. The E100, I really enjoy the E100, but I always say it with the E100, it is a very difficult tank to play, and it is a noob man's tank. It's very popular among the community, and you always see an E100. Literally, it's one of the most played tier 10s in the game, and mainly I think is because of the Tiger. It's because of the Tiger line it leads on, and the whole line in general is actually a very good line to grind until you get to the E100. It has a lot of weak points, so to play the tank you need to be kind of skilled. You need to know how to angle, and it does have a nice gun. It does have a nice big alpha gun, especially when you can get those HE damages off. But again, it is a difficult, very difficult tank to play. Now, like the E100 with the German tech tree, we have the mouse. Now, the mouse once was probably one of the worst tanks in tier 10. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't perform that well, but Wargaming buffed the hit points of the tanks, so now it can take a lot more shots than usual, and now I think, you know, it's very popular among those tournament players, but it's not popular because of how good the tank is. It's popular because it's mainly used as bait, and you can do the same thing in battle, dependent on your team. Obviously, you can't play the mouse like people can play in a tournament, because they know that they have the team, they are all communicating on voice, and they all have set places to go, but in battle you can't really do that unless you do have a good team supporting you. Again, like the E100, it does have some weak cheeks on the tank, so again, it is a very difficult tank to play. But the mouse you can get away with mistakes from the mouse because of how many hit points it's got. Now, the E100's hit points is not too far away from the mouse, to be honest. What, 100, something like that? So they are very close together. But yeah, I do like the mouse. I do think it performs really well, but there is an art to playing the mouse. And again, just like the E100, you need to learn to angle your tank. Once you learn to angle it and get the correct angles, you will start performing well in the mouse. And the very last super heavy is the VK72. Now, I really enjoy this tank. I do enjoy it. I do think it's an upgraded E100. It doesn't have as many weak points as the E100. It's got the side of the cheeks, like right at the side, and it's got the lower plate, but the lower plate is in fact very strong, and it's even more stronger if you slightly incline it a bit. So if you slightly go up, it actually makes it really strong. So that is very troll. Out of the 3 of these tanks, which tank do you prefer better? What is your favorite super heavy? I'm going with the VK72. I'm going with the VK72 because of the armor profile, mainly because of the armor profile. The other 2, you need to learn to angle, whereas the VK72, yes, it's not impenetrable and it's not invincible, but you can bounce a hell of a lot more in this, and you don't really have to worry about getting your angles really, and that's why I do prefer the VK72. Now, we're going to talk about this battle here. This battle here was one of my best battles I think I've had in a while. Not for me, not with the damage or anything like that. I'm just talking about the battle in general. Now, you're going to see us push here. You can see on the minimap that our medium tanks are flanking around, which is why I wanted to instigate the push on the heavies. And I was hoping that my heavies would actually come with me. Some are, some aren't. But this is the perfect time to push while the medium tanks are also pushing. And this is just literally... look at it, it is all over the place. This is like a tournament brawl, it really is. And this was such a fun game to play. I really enjoyed playing this battle because it just went neck and neck. We didn't know who was going to win at this point. Here comes the Jaegeru, full hit point with his massive gun, and you can see I'm not willing to risk any of my hit points. If I can save hit points at this point, because we are losing, I want to save hit points as best as I can. That there was yeah, pretend that shot did not happen. Okay, let's just fast forward. That shot didn't happen. Whatever you guys see, it didn't happen. So I don't know what the frick you're talking about. So at this point, it is a 4 versus 5. You can see here I want to ignore the Yo there and go for the 50 TP because he's a one shot, and ignoring the Yo was definitely the right option to do. So me saving my hit points was absolutely vital because we have started to lose the hit points. I wanted to ram that SU there just to try and bring him down to a one shot, because if you can ram tanks in this, you will take damage, or you will take damage off your opponents, and sometimes you don't even need them to hit them that hard. You can see there we only tapped that guy, we took enough points, we may have cleared him anyway with the HE we shot. And before you know it, it is now a 2 versus 2, but our Jaegeru is going to take out the T-57 Heavy. So there's just one tank left, which is the Leopard 1, which we know is already down to almost a one-shot because we took a few shots on him earlier. So we just want to have a look. There's still 3.5 minutes left on the clock. I am not going to go searching for him around the whole map. And this is why I think this guy here, the M103, is kind of funny. So I understand he is saying base. Yes, I know we should go to the base, but I am going to the base. I'm just going the long way to the base. But considering I have now just been spotted, I don't really want to go on the base just yet because I know he is around this area somewhere. So what I was intending to do is just go for the middle. And even this M103, look, VK, you are funny. Like, I know I spotted him, so what is the point going to base when I know he was here? Now I could have actually shot HE there onto the side of that guy, and I probably should have shot HE there into the side of that guy, but I didn't. I just didn't. Okay, there's no reason why I didn't. I just didn't. My fault. I'm sorry. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's literally just giving me the win here. He wants a bit of damage. He knows it's game over, and we do take the kill. So what is your favourite super heavy in the game? Mine is the VK72. I'd love to hear what yours is. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With